welcome to Sideshow Live! Woo! It is another special Spooktacular edition of Sideshow Live. So I'm kind of slurring my words. I've been up for like 3 days. That's kind of how it works during Spooktacular, because sleeping for the week. I can't talk. Who's talking for me? Is someone going to be my mouth? By the end of this, I want to do that thing where it's just me and like Conan has that like other person talking for me. Yeah? Who's going to do that? Challenger? Then I'll have a beard. Sure. It'll be awesome. Yeah. So we have an awesome show for you today. There's some things going on, some spooky happenings. Best part, I have silly string. So anything could happen. And I just shot my own monitor. And this is Spooktacular, y'all. So there we go. How's it going, everyone? Yeah. What? Oh, yeah. Whoa, what's happening? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hello. Oh my gosh. What are you? Hello.
You don't know what I am?
I don't know what you are. What is that?
I'm Gecko. You don't know who Gecko is? Oh wait, I'm not. There we go.
Gecko? Is that
no.
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 What is this from?
You obviously don't have any small children.
No, I do not have any small children.
That's too bad, because this is, actually, I'll just let you guess. Keep guessing.
Well, I keep hearing other people saying you're a gecko. So are you just like a generic gecko, or are you from a specific, Are you a specific gecko?
No, I'm a specific gecko.
Oh.
Yes, sure.
From a cartoon?
Yes.
Which cartoon?
Yes.
Can you tell me
that? It's a Disney Junior cartoon.
Oh, that's cute. That explains why. However, I hear that this gecko may or may not have something special for the audience that he's gonna give them. It's upside down.
Is it really?
Yeah. Oh.
Hey,
hey, what? You guys, this is a very special gecko code from our gecko in New York that only lasts for 15 minutes. So you're welcome. Have so much fun with this. Head on over to Spooktacular.com. Claim your rewards.
You know, I noticed a lot of people were complaining because they were only getting $1 codes.
It's free money, though.
It is also, yeah, it's sort of one of those entitlement things, I think.
I know. I'm always like, really? You're going to be upset over free money?
And through our whole event, we're giving away a lot of money. A lot. But I figured, you know, we could start today, you know, with a $5 one. It's day 3 and it's a Friday. So let's start with a $5 one. Yeah.
And there you go, guys. It works. Hopefully it only works for 15 minutes.
Yep.
Now it works until 9:45 Pacific time, and right now it's 9:33, so now it only works for 12 minutes.
Do the folks in chat, are they seeing if it works or not, or
do the folks in chat know if it works? Buffy, Sam, Kitty. Yeah, yep. They say it works. Yeah. They say it works. Yeah.
Bonus! It actually works. That's an extra
actually
special
works.
Bonus.
Extra special code from our gecko in New York. Live from New York. It's a gecko.
So I'm going to leave you with the homework assignment of watching at least one PJ Masks episode.
PJ Masks episode. Oh, I'll watch that. That sounds cute.
It's cute. It's awesome because all this bad stuff happens during the day, but they have to wait till the night to go actually do anything about it.
Aw, everyone's saying thank you, Gecko, in the chats. So
you're welcome. You're welcome.
So the Gecko says you're welcome. Is this character's name just Gecko?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's good. That's so much better.
But it's only by night. His fellow, what is it? Catboy is the other one. And Owlette, who, what do you think Owlette is?
Is she an owl? And she sounds female.
And she's all in red, and she's got a really cool sound that they say when Owlette happens.
Our secret surprise guest from off camera just like said, Susan, you're gonna totally be into this show.
And the bad guys are actually Luna Girl, which is a nice girl that has a swarm of moths that attacks the PJ Masks constantly. And what is the other guy? The guy, come on, help from the audience here. What's the guy?
Someone's asking if the code also gets them 15% off their car insurance.
No, I'm sorry. This is not a.
It's just $15 in RP, guys. That's better. So
$5. $5.
$5. $5. $5.
All right, I'll let you go.
Okay.
I hope you enjoyed this little intermission to get a $5.
It. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gecko. Bye, Gecko. Bye, Gecko. Awesome. Now we have a super special guest coming on. So you want to come on?
Is it time?
Is it time? It's time. I feel like I want to be like dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun
Okay.
dun.
Okay.
Woo!
Right.
It's Tim Hanson.
Yes.
What's up, Tim?
Hello. Wow, this is yes, I got stringed.
Yes.
I'm good.
So it's like,
Definitely
hey, welcome
spooktacular right now.
It's definitely spooktacular right now.
All right.
How's it going?
Thank you. Very good. Thank you.
So you guys, now that you have $5 in rewards from a Gecko, feel free to ask Tim stuff live in the chats. Tim is here to be my co-host and
Silly Stringer
and just overall bud.
Overall bud.
Yeah,
Yeah, we are definitely buds.
Definitely
sure.
buds, even though I insulted you on the show yesterday by not knowing who Beastmaster was.
Right. That's actually very insulting.
Just so you know, for the audience out there, Tim found this out because Tolentino told on me. And Tim did sit me down and make me watch the Beastmaster trailer.
So she's seen the trailer. She knows what it is now, guys. So I did humanity a good service yesterday. Fortunately, pretty sad she didn't know what it was, but fortunately, she does now. I'm sure she's gonna watch it this weekend. Looks great.
Well, I have to binge watch the Gecko show with the PJs.
You do have to do that. Yeah. Bedtime is the right time to fight crime.
You also have small children,
just
so you
in
clearly
case
know the
anybody
show.
is wondering, that is part of the theme song, and it's fantastic.
So you guys in the chats, be sure to ask Tim a bunch of questions. We always start each show during Spooktacular with the ultimate question: what is your favorite Halloween candy?
Okay, that's a good one. Now I'm really kind of a peanut butter chocolate guy.
Really?
To be honest with you, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm thinking right now that the big one is probably $100,000.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love 100 grand.
Right, 100
I like
grand?
the crispy and the caramel.
Yeah, see, it's all, that's really, really delicious. So yeah, that's mine. What's yours? I'm sure you've said it.
Mine is, I'm not a huge chocolate person.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I prefer like the Sour Patch Kids and the Swedish Fish and the
Okay.
gummies, like gummy bears. I like gummy candy.
So we would be like the perfect like Halloween combo then.
Totally.
'cause
We could like
we
dump,
could just trade.
dump the trick or treats out.
Yep.
You get the chocolate stuff. I get the gummy stuff.
Done.
Done.
All right.
Yep.
Cool.
So we're already getting questions from the audience.
Oh,
because
good.
I don't know
Okay.
if you know this, Tim.
I don't. I'm sorry.
But
I can't see anything that's going on. So
You're kind of a fan favorite.
Oh, okay. That's
Like,
nice.
there's a reason #TimTime exists,
okay.
and that people really want to see more of you. Tim.
Oh boy.
They want
Well, I'm
you on-
honored. I'm
They
honored.
want you on the show a whole lot more. Even yesterday, during the Court of the Dead segment, like, Cleopsis came out of the box, and like she wasn't entirely like
Posed?
posed, even though she's a statue, but she does have all those fabric elements.
Yeah.
And
yes.
she needed them to.
She was a tough one.
Yeah.
Beautiful
So,
though.
For
Really,
those
really
of
cool
you who
piece.
don't know, Tim works in the cut and sew department. He is the manager of the cut and sew department.
That's me. Yes.
He is very much involved in capes.
Very much. Capes.
We all like Tim to pose our capes.
Yeah.
And if you don't pose them correctly, Tim will fuss with them at your desk.
That is true. That actually
Yes.
just happened the other day. Yeah. I need to make sure everything in the office looks good too.
Yeah,
so,
it's true.
But yeah, anytime you'll see video or pictures of our product that has a mixed media element on, I've definitely had my hand in it.
What about this guy?
Now this is six scale.
Six scale is different.
This is different. Yeah, it's kind of run by its own team. So I haven't actually touched 6 scale in quite some time.
But
So
you used to.
I did used to. That's how I started out here, and for many years I was working on 6 scale stuff.
There's like a running joke across the office that Tim has a 6 scale sewing machine.
Right. There is.
And we've tricked many a tours into asking him about it.
I feel really bad about it because by the time they get to my office, they're so disappointed that there's not a real miniature sewing machine in there.
We should make one.
I know.
somehow.
We do. We do
Yeah.
need to just output one. And
I
have
feel
it
like
sitting
that's
there.
a Kevin thing though, since like he's part of the running joke. Like Kevin and
Yeah.
Margot should be in charge of.
Margot should definitely be
Margot
in charge.
should
I'm
have
calling
to
her out
make
right
it.
now. She needs to do it herself.
Awesome.
She's the one.
So wow, there's a lot of questions.
Awesome. Good.
Tim,
Yes.
what is your least favorite children's show that you are forced to watch?
Wow, that's a great one. My least favorite one. I don't know if I could say these things on here.
Are your kids watching?
No.
Then you can say it.
I mean,
because they
well,
just don't need to know.
it might be other things. Least favorite.
Like kids show.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff I have to kind of check out. You know, I gotta say, and this might not be my least favorite one, but I'm kind of over Thomas the Train a little bit.
Oh, really? Okay.
Thank you.
Really?
Right there.
All right.
There it is. I got it. I got an agreement right there.
That's Buffy.
I'm kind
I don't
of.
know if you know Buffy.
Hi, Buffy. Buffy agrees with me. I'm kind of over the Thomas thing, and then not like super into it, but when it's on, I'm like, all right, I know I can check out, and I don't care about the island of Sodor very much anymore.
I'm sorry
So
to hear that.
I'm sure that means a lot to you.
I've
Yeah.
never been forced to watch Thomas. I do, with my niece, have to watch a lot of Team Umizoomi.
Oh yeah,
And that mouse drives me nuts.
Yeah, it should.
Yeah. The mouse, I'm always just like, why?
So see, you have a niece.
I do have a niece.
Okay, so there you go. So you do have a connection to
Yes.
like.
But I don't.
She's not into PJ Masks.
Well,
Like
I
mine
mean,
are.
maybe. I haven't seen her in a few months. She might have. She
Okay.
has like a different show every time I'm
Oh, perfect.
there.
Okay. Yeah, PJ Masks.
But yeah,
that's
Team
the winner.
Umizoomi, that mouse. Like, I like the team. I just really hate that mouse.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what's wrong with you, mouse? Why are you constantly locking doors? Stop it.
Yeah, it's always there's nothing but mischief there.
Yeah,
I'm
stop
tired.
it.
The
Stop
character
it.
needs to stop.
And if you lock a door, remember where the key is, guys.
It would seem like it's easy, but it never is for some reason on that show.
So Jason Veal wants to know,
Yes.
how do you keep your magnificent beard in shape?
Well, okay, Jason, here's the deal. This is gonna shock you. I haven't done anything to this
His beard is just
in about 7 months.
yeah.
So I do wake up looking like this, just in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
But I do have some like product I use. I mean, sort of that's like beard specific because this thing is just a burly mess kind of. So I don't want it to get out of control. So I do use some stuff, conditioner on occasion, and yeah.
There
So,
you go.
Thank you for asking. But mostly it takes care of itself, and I'm really just being lazy about it.
Yeah, you woke up like this.
I did every day.
Hashtag I woke up like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
Awesome. Does Tim sew his own costumes around Halloween?
So, I can. Here's the thing. I don't really do a whole lot for myself in terms of sewing, like costumes and stuff like that. I used to, and just the last several years, I really haven't had a lot of time to dedicate to myself because there's other things going on or other projects
who
or
are you
stuff.
making costumes?
That's not.
for
We don't
this
need to go into that right now. Quite a few people. In fact, I think this Halloween is the busiest I've ever been in my life. Like,
Wow.
there's just been like it's just nonstop. There's a lot of stuff to do. So, I do like making costumes for my children, though. But for myself, not so much. I do hope to get back into that one day.
Someone, Philip Olson says Tim is the Edna Mode of Sideshow. There's so
there's
much
no way I
accuracy.
can accept that being true.
No, but I was like, there's so much
Absolutely
accuracy in that statement. You have no idea.
Oh my goodness. No,
This is
I am nowhere
garbage.
near as classy as she
Except
is.
that you like capes, but you like capes on statues.
That's so the opposite thing. No, I
Yeah.
like cape. If there's a
In
favorite,
general?
if there's like a favorite garment piece, it would be a cape for sure. I just think they're awesome.
Awesome.
Always,
Cool.
always. Which is why I think I love posing them and love that they look dramatic and look cool on a piece, and that's an important thing. I think it makes a big statement about a character, despite Edna Mode's many warnings about them.
I mean,
I am kind of the opposite in the cape department.
That's true.
Yeah.
But her warnings make sense.
They do.
Yeah.
They absolutely do. But I don't care.
You know what's funny is because of you, a lot of people hate going to comic book stores with me now because whenever there's a Sideshow piece with a cape and it's not posed correctly, it drives me nuts.
Yeah,
and I'll like say something to whoever's behind the counter, and I'll be like, "Hi, I work at Sideshow. Can I please adjust your cape because I can't pose it. I can't do full Tim."
But you can see. That's fine. Nobody wants to go full Tim. You can see that there's an issue.
Yeah.
That you
and
should
now,
correct.
Now I've seen the other side.
Right.
And I understand.
And you can't just look at something anymore.
Yeah,
You feel
I
kind of
can't.
like,
I can't
wish.
be like. I go full on. Well, obviously in the statue, the wind is coming from this direction. So why do they have the cape falling flat?
Absolutely. It
if
doesn't.
The hair's moving, the cape is moving. It
doesn't make sense. It doesn't complete the piece until that's taken care of.
The hair's moving, the cape's moving. That's how it works.
Totally. Absolutely.
Anyway.
Got to follow the sculpt cues.
So, what was the hardest cape for you to create? Dan on Facebook wants to know.
Dan on Facebook. Hardest cape.
Actually, Jordan also asked a very similar question. Which is the most difficult cape you've ever worked on?
Well, there was one ever worked on. I think we had some tricky ones actually this year. Getting that Magneto one, right?
Yeah.
Was really tricky because that one need to go like
up.
A lot, exactly. A lot of times when we're doing capes and stuff like that, they do have wire in them. In fact, almost all of them do. But
nowadays,
just for posing, you know, you can kind of get some kind of drama going. But Magneto had to be like zero gravity kind of thing, you know. So that was like trying to incorporate the type of wire we were using and structuring the cape to support that. That all had to work together with the sculpt so much to give it that, you know, that ability to float completely.
Wow.
That one and Thor's probably had a similar thing.
Just the big full. Thor, the new Thor?
The new Thor.
Breaker of Brimstone.
Breaker of Brimstone. Yes, gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, those were, and Esther handled that one quite beautifully. But yeah, when we're going zero gravity, that's when the support needs to be there, and the patterning and fabric all has to work together very well.
Wow, that's interesting. So when you do something scaling, this is a general question.
Yeah.
When you scale something down to like a quarter scale or a 6 scale, where is the challenge in that? Like do you do an exact like, okay, this is what Daredevil looks life size, and then we just make it 6 scale, or is there more to it than that?
So like, just to take another step back from that question, normally when people ask me what I do, I start by kind of joking about it and saying I make doll clothes. So like they're like initial, as you imagine, they're quite shocked, but their initial reaction is kind of to chuckle along with it. So then if we can still talk about it, when I elaborate on what we do, it is that very thing. It's kind of taking something that could be life size and shrinking it down, as opposed to kind of taking a Barbie sort of route to it. So yeah, I mean, that's all. And then fabric scaling and details and stitching, like all that stuff. It's really the details that make these pieces so special, I think. So those that you would see in a full-size costume, to try to just replicate that at scale, at size, that's a huge challenge and always the goal, what we're going for.
That's awesome. That's probably why so many cosplayers try to do our statues.
Our versions of stuff.
Our versions of stuff, because you are taking a life-size version and making it quarter scale or 6 scale or 5th scale or whatever we need for the particular piece.
Yes.
So that's probably why cosplayers are like, oh, we can do this version because they started with life size.
Yeah, exactly. And they can see. And really there's no, I mean, certainly for us, any artist that works on a piece like that, when we see somebody replicating it at life size, it's such a cool thing. It's such a cool thing.
It's so cool. We love it so much.
We love it.
So just so we can get back to Daredevil for a second, he has a detailed masked portrait of the Devil of Hell's Kitchen. He has red fabric and leather-like costumes with his iconic Daredevil symbol on his chest. He comes with a lot of accessories that include dual billy clubs, a billy staff, and billy club nunchucks. He is shipping for free worldwide to anywhere we ship, so it's free global shipping. So head on over to side.show/daredevil and use code 35DARE for $35 off during Spooktacular. So he ships for free anywhere we ship in the whole globe, and also $35 off with code 35DARE. So we have a short break for you guys, and then when we come back, we will answer more questions with Tim, but we will also have the alien statue, whose name I can't pronounce. You're watching Sideshow Live. We'll be right back. I just had like a full coaching
just messed it
session
up.
on how to say this. So let's see if I got it.
All
I
right.
probably didn't.
Let's see how we
this
do.
This is the alien interncephasis.
That's not what it was.
Nope.
That wasn't it.
Internephysis?
Internecivus.
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 Internecivus raptus statue.
Yes.
Also known as the murderous thief, which is what I usually call it whenever it's on the show. I do this thing to Kitty whenever I have to say it, where I go like raptus.
Yeah, that's good. Did I let you slide with that one before?
Yeah, no, she's never let me slide with it. She always tells me what it's actually supposed to. So internephysis raptus. Internecivus raptus. It's Latin, that means murderous thief, and this is based on Giger's. Whoa, that was a nerd faux pas.
All
I'm
right.
so sorry.
I'm not going to call you out on that because you called yourself
Yeah,
out.
I did.
All right, let's be careful.
Giger's original designs for the aliens. He's
So
about
beautiful.
21 inches tall, and you can get free global shipping with him as well. If you head on over to side.show/alien statue, side.show/alien statue, he ships for free anywhere in the globe. And if you use code RAPTUS10, is it $10 or 10%? Because I just wrote 10 on my stupid notes that I wrote myself, so only I have myself to blame.
You have yourself to blame.
So
I can't help
$10
you there.
or 10%? Kitty?
Checking.
Kitty is checking.
10% off.
10% off.
10% off.
10%
Wow.
off. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
But we have questions for Tim now.
Oh, marvelous.
Of all the capes that Tim has made miniature, which would be the most practical if you remade it human size?
Practical.
Are capes ever practical? I mean,
Are they ever practical?
they're cool.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, that's quite a few capes, obviously. I would say in terms of the practicality of capes in general, most of them have some level of
Impracticality.
well, sure, exactly,
Sure.
yeah. You can go safe, like you can do She-Ra's cape, for example.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So that can just hook on. It was just like a shoulder one, so that was a little shorter. So not too much to contend with there.
I am always cold, so I think of capes as a form of like wearing a blanket.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I'm always cold.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I'm just like, to me, the most practical capes are the ones that like you could wear anywhere because it's a blanket that you could wear.
What about when it's incredibly hot outside and you don't
I'm
want a
still
blanket on top
cold.
of you? Okay.
I'm
Well, that's a problem,
I'm usually
actually.
still cold,
Yeah.
even when it's hot outside. So, but when it's
yeah.
really hot outside,
Yeah.
you're usually walking into a place with air conditioning, and then you get cold immediately again.
So you would need it anyways.
I would need it
for
anyway.
practical purposes.
Right.
I
So
see.
to me, capes are practical a lot.
Yeah. So that could be good for like a shoulder shawl
Yeah.
equivalent sort of thing. You don't need an extra like 12 yards of fabric.
No, I enjoy
blanketing around you.
like the riding capes.
Yeah.
Those
yeah.
are my favorite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are very nice. Those are as practical as they can be for
Yeah.
writing things, I think.
Sure. Yes. Tim, what is your Halloween costume this year?
There is a Halloween costume this year. I'll be joining a group here at Sideshow.
I don't know
can't
if you
say
guys
what it is.
know this, though. Sideshow takes Halloween very seriously.
Yes, it kind of does.
Yeah,
actually.
very seriously. And
Right.
there's several group costumes happening throughout the office,
Yes.
and they are all taken very seriously.
Yeah. I would say, of all the years I've been here, this might be the most like group participation we're having. Because a lot of times there's, just people singularly being something, but I feel like this year
There's a lot
that
of
there's
groups.
more established groups that are all going to be a theme,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So that'll
That's
be
true.
fun. Wednesday will be fun around
Wednesday
here.
will be very fun. Luckily, you all will get to see it because it's the final day of Spooktacular, and we will be live at least twice that day. So you'll definitely get to see my costume since I'll be in it.
You will be in it.
I know.
I'm sure.
I'm looking at Tim.
I'm sure you'll be in it. Everything's fine.
No pressure.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
This is fine.
This is fine. And then the fire.
The fire dog.
The fire dog. Yeah. No, I got you. I understand. Matthew Munoz wants to know, Tim, what do you feel is the best part of working for Sideshow?
That's a good question. There are a lot of great things about working here. It's hard to narrow it down to just one.
Said that sounded so sarcastic.
No, that was
unsarcastic.
unsarcastic. That was the most unsarcastic thing I've said today.
I have silly string.
You do. You do.
Just to be.
So the first is like the aspect of, just working, like doing the job that I do and, tailoring for these things, which is amazing. So like being an artist that's able to work and support my family and stuff like that, like that's huge. Like that's so meaningful. But beyond that, this is such a, I don't, it's kind of there's a lot of great camaraderie around here.
I agree.
It's like, there's nothing. Really, there's nothing like that. It's hard to describe the work environment that we have here because it's like, I can't feel like, I feel like I'm always bragging all the time because 99%, I may be off by 1% or 2% of jobs can't be like this.
Right.
Like this. The environment is fun. They do a lot for the staff. We have so much fun together, like as people, and I think we all, at least mostly, not all for sure, but most of us like each other pretty well.
That's something though that I say a lot when I get asked this question is I've never had a job where I liked so many of my coworkers and genuinely consider them to be friends.
Yeah,
like
they're friends.
Like we're all friends.
Yeah.
Like they call it the Sideshow family, and we kind of are. We're all like, it's even transcends friendship it's a lot like siblings.
Yeah.
Like I have siblings, and it's a lot like siblings.
I didn't think I needed any more siblings because I have 5 of them.
Right. I was like, you have a lot of siblings.
That's the last thing I needed in my life, but working here, it is very
like
much
siblings.
like that. And you kind of get, work life and personal life get, mixed very easily around here. And
then sometimes it happens the opposite, where Sideshow actually hires your best friend, / chosen sister, and then makes you share an office with her.
Right. Sounds terrible.
Yeah, it was the worst. I hated that, obviously.
And how's that office nowadays?
I know, that office is so lonely because they moved her away.
Yeah, your sister had to leave.
My sister, no, except she didn't decided. Really. She's still here writing her blogs, running the blog, whatever.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
She's pretty kick-ass.
Yeah.
So Tim, what is the piece that you are most proud of?
Man, that's a doozy.
It's like your kids.
I think it's kind of like different.
Sideshow.
I'm gonna assume this is sewing related. Most proud of. Oh, there's quite a few of those, but for different reasons, I think. Like different challenges that came up, trying to solve them. One that I always go to was really the first Joker PF that we did. Yeah. Like the first one. Yeah. That got us through kind of the gate with getting the license to WB. So that was.
So that's a huge accomplishment.
Yeah, Martina had sculpted it. So it was beautiful and awesome and not a Joker I'd seen before. So then getting to clothe that thing top to bottom was huge. And then, the debut and the response and especially from DC, like that was awesome. It's like, okay, now you guys have the DC license. Right. So that was a dream for many years working prior here. And I always hoped that we would get it. And that was like,
well, yeah,
a significant one there.
Y'all know Tim's like the biggest Superman fan that I've ever met.
Awesome.
Rivaled only by Dennis, maybe.
Yeah.
Dennis is a really big Superman fan.
He's a pretty big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had some good conversations.
Yeah. One of my favorite pieces that you've worked on recently has to be the Spider-Man Legendary Scale figure.
That's definitely at the top of my mind for sure. Thank you. Yeah, that was a big one.
It's so beautiful. I know that it was challenging for you as well, but it turned out so beautifully. Yeah. Like when something like that occurs, like the challenge, do you feel relief after when it does turn out right?
I think for something like that, the relief comes sort of in the response, like after it gets debuted, you know, we had finished it and we were all, you know, gathered around it, looking at it in the office and just kind of marveling that it had been completed finally. Like it was kind of over 3 years in R&D. So it was a lot, and it pushed all of us. I think all the artists that worked on it, Margot in graphics and Kat in paint, and that was such a huge team effort to get it done. But being around, because I love just floating around the booth at Comic-Con, so we had debuted it there, and the response from people seeing it on the floor was like phenomenal. Like that was really cool. And then we had put it up for sale, and it actually disappeared fairly quickly for
a legendary scale figure for like a half-scale giant Spider-Man statue.
That was awesome. Yeah, the response, getting in, talking about it, and it was so much work. So we're very proud of it. Yeah.
Wow. So an announcement just came through. Everyone thinks that they can do better than Susan at pronouncing the alien name. So. Oh, wow. So if you all can say it 3 times fast and say it correctly and post it in our Facebook group, our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, #RapidRaptus, by noon today, so you have 2 hours, noon Pacific time today, you will be entered in a random drawing to win one.
Nice.
So you have to say it correctly 3 times fast. #RapidRaptus. And it has to be a video of you saying it 3 times fast. Wow, I'm really glad that my mistake turned into something really cool for you guys,
cool.
right?
That's
awesome. Yeah,
awesome idea.
So there you go.
Awesome
when I can't pronounce something,
we'll just play their audio.
That could be a thing.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's the thing I was talking about earlier.
We'll just play
Just like, I'll just mouth
we'll use
it,
the mouth.
and then they can
great.
say it. Perfect. Problem solved. Hopefully this will sell out during Spooktacular.
Yes.
That's what I hope, and then I never have to say it again.
I'd love to see some of these videos of the pronunciation.
Oh yeah, well all you have to do is follow the #RapidRaptus.
I'm going to check it out. I will do that.
Interneficus.
Nesivus.
Internessivus.
Internessivus raptus.
Anthony's just going to murder me. I mean, yesterday I left the show thinking you were going to kill me, and today it's Anthony.
No. I mean, we were able to take care of our problem mostly off camera.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, we don't need to bring that up again.
That's
but
true.
you know what Beastmaster is now.
I know what Beastmaster is.
Mike, thank you for bringing that to our attention. That was a very important thing.
Because I thought, anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's fine.
you're off on all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have another short video break, and when we come back, we will be talking about souls. You're watching Sideshow Live. We'll be right back. Sideshow Live. No one clapped.
Yes!
No one clapped. Well, as you guys all know, soul collecting ended tonight or last night at midnight. So if you didn't have your soul offer in at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time last night, you are SOL, as they say.
Yes. SOUL.
Yep. Yep.
You're welcome, guys. It's my contribution today.
Tim's like, and I'm out.
And I'm out. Where's the mic?
So if you offered, just so you know, our team will be reviewing those soul offers, and there will be a post on social today that has all of the offers that were accepted. Remember, don't complete your task until your offer was accepted. It will be announced on the blog and on social. And for those of you who still don't follow us on social, you really need to, because you're missing out on a lot. That is Sideshow Collectibles on Facebook, Sideshow Collectibles on Instagram, and at Collect Sideshow. Oh, yeah, on Twitter. Oh my God, my brain stopped working because I said it in a different order than I normally say it in. Anyway, Soul Collecting will, or I guess the announcement of who was chosen.
Cool.
And then you have the weekend to complete your task.
Awesome.
So again, don't do the task until you are announced as the winner. So again, pay attention to our social media and our blog. So Tim.
Yes.
What is your go-to Halloween movie? Jasmine Edwards would like to know.
That would be Halloween. The original.
The original. Did you see the new one?
I actually didn't, because if there's any indication of how busy I've been, it's that I haven't been able to see.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah?
I like
let's go see it.
Let's go see it.
Let's go.
Let's just blow off
just
work
call this
right
show.
now.
We don't need to stay here. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
All right,
We're
it's
just going to
time.
go see Halloween.
Yeah.
And that's job research.
Well, it kind of is, actually.
Yeah, right?
We need to know.
Mm-hmm. We do need to know how
we need
this...
to know what happens to Lori, of course.
Agreed.
That's my favorite one, actually.
It's one of my tops.
Yeah, it's so
definitely.
good. Yeah.
That's and it's the one you need to... Because you could watch Freddy, you could watch Jason like anytime.
Anytime. Yeah, they're not like...
But this one is very specifically Halloween.
Right, it is.
And I'm in the minority where I actually like H2O. Halloween water.
Okay.
I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but
I
really liked seeing Lori come back.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so much.
That's great.
I'm sorry.
Susan.
And I was also like 15 when that movie came out, so I was like, oh my God, it's so awesome.
Yep, that's great. It's a really great movie.
It's not a great movie. It's not a good movie. It's just, I really like it. You don't have, like...
That might have been the worst Myers mask.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
How can you be like, oh, Laurie's here, but that's the most awful looking thing I've ever seen.
That's all I was watching. I was like, she's one of like my top scream queens. So.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
If that movie were better.
Oh my God. I didn't like the
Have you seen all the Halloween movies?
I have.
All of them. Okay.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, boy, that went pretty wacky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that all of that was just totally disregarded for this new one. So it's like 78 and 18 are just...
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So you don't have to know any of the other stuff that happened.
You don't have to know about Season of the Witch.
Nope. You don't. But, I mean, you can, actually. That doesn't make any change in canon, certainly.
Wow. Wow. So Emily Lind has a similar question to this. What is your overall favorite horror movie?
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm, which is similar, but not the same.
So it probably is Halloween, honestly. I do love it. Very much. There's a few up there, another one. And Halloween, I want to say, just back to that one gave me the most vivid nightmare of my life. I remember.
Do tell.
That was absolutely horrifying. I mean, granted, I was like 5 or 6 when I watched this movie.
I was too. I can't, like, my dad showed me this movie when I was like 7 years old, and I was like, why on earth is this an okay movie for a 7-year-old to watch?
Yeah. No, it's totally not. It's not okay. I'm not doing that to my kids, even though I ended up loving that stuff now. But when I was 5 or 6, it was like my brothers. Yeah, exactly. This is good. Just going to the same place. I remember walking, and there was just a couple steps in my parents' house, but I woke up and I was scared of something, and then I ran down. It used to be these 3 chandeliers or little chandelier balls that were hanging in our living room. So I remember very vividly, even right now, just running downstairs and just sweating and feeling terrified of something. Mm-hmm. And then I got to my parents' door, and I turned to look back, and there was Michael Myers walking and silhouetted perfectly in the 3 chandelier light.
Oh my God.
That was just hanging right there. So... Like, it was exactly him, and he was definitely following me, and he was going to murder me, for sure. So I ended up destroying my parents just by slamming my fist on it to try to let them to open it, because they locked it. Obviously, at the time, we probably did this one too many times when we started watching horror movies. Yeah, I couldn't. And then finally, my mom let me in, and I was safe, fortunately, but it was terrifying.
So my vivid dream about Mike Myers Michael Myers.
Mike Myers.
Michael Myers. Mike Myers, you know.
Yeah,
Austin
him.
Powers.
Right, hilarious.
Yeah, but Michael Myers was because I had the same closet doors
Oh no.
in my room growing up as the one where like that infamous scene of like Laurie like
slamming through
and just slamming. I had the same closet doors. So in my
that's not okay.
In my brain, like I had a very vivid nightmare that I was in, and it was even like my clothes in the closet. Like so, it was my closet in the dream, but he was coming through.
Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
Yeah, it was the
Scary
worst.
stuff.
Scary stuff.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys don't have any more questions, we are going to let Tim get back to making more capes and Halloween costumes.
Yes.
So you guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys are awesome. Head on over to spooktacular.com for all our spooky doings. Follow us on social at Collect Sideshow on Twitter. Sideshow Collectibles on Instagram, Sideshow Collectibles on Facebook. Join the Facebook group because they do watch-along parties and have specific giveaways just for them. So head on over to our Facebook page and join the Facebook group. That's what you want to do. That's your ultimate goal. We'll let you in. So you guys, again, thank you so much for watching. Happy Spooktacular, and don't forget to let your geek side show. Woo! Weird things. Are we back? Well, that's not okay. What just happened?
What's going on?
Hey.
I was done today, guys. I have to
What?
get back and sew stuff.
Surprise for the people that stuck around.
The people that stuck around.
Oh,
What happened
you got a
there?
surprise today.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Whoa. This is a Hot Toys box.
Oh,
So this is the Spider-Man Homecoming
Homecoming.
homemade suit.
Nice.
I know how to
Good
read these
job.
things, by the way, now, because they always write them in code. So the trivia question is, what was the first appearance of Spider-Man and in what year? So you need to name the comic book and the year that it was published.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. So anybody with the correct answer in the next, minute? Next 1 minute from right now.
Right now, 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
That's it.
You have to be in the YouTube chat. You have to be in the Facebook chat. You have to be in the Facebook group. First appearance of Spider-Man in which book and in what year? Yeah? All right, guys. Thank you for watching Sideshow Live. We'll see you
Good
later.
luck.
Happy Spooktacular.
Happy
Good luck.
Spooktacular.